Hello, Ziggy. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Hello. I wanted to ask where that name comes from. I saw it. Um, I saw you changed it recently. Ghetto from Jujutsu Kaisen. Is he a monkey? Or are you saying that's what I am right now? I don't know Jujutsu Kaisen very well. Like the outfit? I think maybe. If so, I'm incredibly flattered. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Well, you see, I didn't imply that. I just wanted to know what it meant. I was talking about Gojo or Ghetto, whatever this guy's name is. I asked if Ghetto was a monkey, and then you said you're not racist. I am looking at him. I am looking at him. I am looking at him. He looks cool. I see this one picture with like a scar across his forehead and it looks like it's been stitched back. Show you? I mean, there's a bunch of pictures. You know what? Oh, it's like blinking into screen. Oh, well, actually, you know what? I'll just hold it there even though it's going to be blinking. Oh, if I just move it enough, you can keep seeing it. I have a tab up so I can make sure my video is working. I'm making sure my mic's on. Okay, cool. And then I turned the video down on here. Uh-huh. Why does he have a scar? You'll DM me why. Okay, sure. That still doesn't explain the name. Um, which is what I am really occupied by here. I got you. Well, I would have to open that up to read that on here. You know what? I don't have it in anyway. So I'll check it out. Oh damn, that's twisted, bro. That looks wicked wild. How do I just follow you? Well, I clicked the button. You know, I probably followed you on your old account because I usually just follow people who talk a lot. But then apparently all the accounts got banned, and I can only imagine it's because you're doing some stuff like you are with your name right now. You got kicked out of one of them? Out of one of what? Hello, Alex. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing today? What, you mean like it got hacked or something? Hold on. My app's being weird. If you'll give me a moment, Alex, I promise I can try to entertain you, but I have to restart my app. One moment. BRB. Okie dokie. Hello, hello. Sorry about that. Hello, Ray Ray. Alex, you doing okay today? Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for joining, Ray Ray. Hello. How are you doing? I'm about to get the game back up. Sorry for the wait. My app was being a little silly. Great. How are you? Splendid. Well, and realistically, I'm kind of hanging in there, but, you know, I'm happy to be here. Today went okay. Playing a game I love, so, you know, doing my best, right? Thank you for saying you like my avatar. This one's themed to be reminiscent of something like this game. I'm sorry. I'm trying. God, my dragon minimize is being so stupid. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, we'll just call it easy here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. I see a green flag by your name, so I'm assuming you're new to the app. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I hope I may entertain you in the meantime. So, this is one of my favorite horror games ever. At least the whole franchise is. If I had to pick, I would probably say this one or 3. There's like 5 of these games. I love all of them. And of all of them, I would say between this and 3, they're both really just genuinely pretty creepy. It's just so awesome what they did with these games. But yeah, this game's all about taking pictures of ghosts. And the ghosts try to kill you. And we wandered into this, like, abandoned, haunted village. We have to try to find our way out. As one does. True. Thank you for keeping me company. Now, we have our sister back. We need to open the storehouse door. Thank God we have an actual, like, map marker this time around. Ooh, there's an item here. Did I forget it last time? Ooh, what is this? Perry reminded you I'm still here, so had to check you out. Oh, okay. What was your name before, Ray Ray? And you know Perry? Perry's very interesting, but I've known him for a very long time, and he's been nice enough to swing by, say hello. I try to do the same for him. I think he's a stand-up guy. Interesting music taste. You will love it. Okay. Well, I may check it later because I'm gaming right now, and then if I oh, speaking of which, guys, I'm so sorry. You're supposed to be up here with me on the screen like that. There we go. Much better. If you're getting like a double echo between the video and reality, if you turn down reality, you'll just hear me, but then you won't. Sorry, if you turn down the video by tapping on it, you won't hear the video as well, but you'll reduce the echo. Long story short. I don't think you knew me. I was more a lurker. I was Chicky. Huh. Well, I'm glad you lurked at the very least. It's nice that I can chat with you now. Thank you for talking. Do you remember... Maybe this is a little indulgent of me. Did you ever have a particular stream or game that you liked? Out of curiosity. If anyone else would like to just pitch in their 2 cents. I think, honestly, only Ziggy... we don't really have many people in here right now, so, you know. But yeah, I'm curious. If you guys ever did have a favorite game or stream in the past, what was it? I would say my most popular streams of all time that were games, I think the most popular one I ever did was, like, Minecraft for the first time, and I was getting owned so bad, like... I was just going like la-di-da-di-da-di-da, going like really slow in the daytime, and then when nighttime hit, I got gangbanged like by like spiders, evil villagers, zombies, creepers, little creepers. Yeah, for the first time too, because I had only played it for like 5 minutes before. And then I did a little playthrough that I kind of stopped doing, but I wouldn't call it an SMP, but I would just occasionally, like, let my friends come in, and I would give them permission to renovate the house as long as they were only adding new stuff and not removing other people's things. And that went really well until one day someone joined, and I'm like a very sentimental and somewhat emotional person, so like someone joined and started like destroying the stuff that my friends made, right? And I kind of low-key tweaked out a little bit. I tweaked out, bro. I tweaked out. I got mad on stream and everything. And then after that, I just kind of, you know, I would play it off stream with friends. But I was like, yeah, this would only work with, like, only personal invites. I can't ever have, like, a chill thing where I let, like, people on reality in. I would assume people on reality would be nicer about it. But damn, some of them crazy, bro. I would say by and large it was a good experience, though. I think I'm lost. And it's okay if you don't remember. I appreciate it, though. Thank you for being willing to indulge me. Yeah, I didn't really stream much at all last year. I was having streaming difficulties, like, for months. Between the internet and Streamlabs and certain games not wanting to work. And then I got in a relationship for a little bit. And I really... Oh my god. That's a mummified dead person. Wow, okay, cool. I can't believe I've been walking past this. I kind of got a little startled walking by him for a moment. Oh. I forgot to sub to you on YouTube. Well, thank you, Ziggy. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you. I want to open the storehouse door. The storehouse door is somewhere over there. I guess I do have to go back underground. You know what? That's fine. We'll try going back underground. Wait, do I have to go through all this nonsense? Maybe I just need to go upstairs. I don't need to go back underground. Maybe I'm just being psycho. Yeah. What kind of games do you like, Ray Ray? Do you like scary games, or do you mostly like watching other people play scary games? Either's fine. I am not a gatekeeper. I believe in you. Thanks, bro. Well, we're not walking in circles, but I think we're still stuck. I think we need to cross over to the other side of the house. Ooh, mortuary assistant? That game's twisted. Thank you very much for the follow, Ziggy. I appreciate it. Or, thank you for the sub. Very nice of you. And I hope that you will enjoy my stuff. I've been wanting to actually make my first videos. I had different thoughts that were maybe a little ambitious initially. Like, I wanted to do a video about what gaming in China was like when it first started becoming popular. Because I taught Chinese kids for a while, so I learned a lot about gaming culture from them. And there are other interesting things that happen with them, like certain types of censorship, certain types of mechanic changes that they make specifically for China. It's all very, I think it's interesting. Even gambling has to be a certain way. Like, Chinese card packs, because they have more gambling restrictions, typically will have more wins in them, but that devalues them because they're in that language. So you can get cheaper versions of cards sometimes as long as they're in Chinese, because there's probably more printings of it, but only in China. I did that with one of my cards recently. There's this one card in Magic that's worth like almost $30 to $40, depending on what type you get. I just got it for $14, but in Chinese, you know? And I'm not going to torture my opponents with it. I have a piece of paper with the translated cards printed out, so I'm trying to be considerate. I want to play the cards cheap, and I want to make it easy for everyone else. I'm not trying to do it like in a way where I'm like, haha, get pranked, bro. 冰淇淋我喜欢中国. You know, I'm not going to start popping off in Chinese. I can't actually speak Chinese. That's like the 5 words I know. What happened to all you followers? No one's joining. Well, gee, thanks for reminding me, Ziggy. You know, that was what I was explaining a second ago. I've sort of fallen off because I took a lot of time off of the app. But I try not to be too desperate and, how do you say? I don't want to be guilt trippy because no one owes me anything. I have to earn it. And if no one's here. That and the app is also, like, not as friendly to me anymore because I have not been streaming as much. Aw, thank you, Ziggy. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. I'm very well aware of why I'm falling off. You know, and I try not to be resentful about it. But maybe the bitter pangs of being told that I could go without pretty please. Pretty please. Like, I am very self-aware. And, you know, I can't stop you.
I gotta get to the storehouse.
But just out of the kindness of your heart, would you please not say it like that again? I know no one's joining. Oh, I didn't know the app had an algorithm. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I'll give you the down low on how it used to be back then. There didn't used to be any categories. It was all just the one page and then the games. So, like, as long as you got high up there, you stayed high up there because people would keep seeing you. So it's like every time someone opens the app, they see your picture, as long as you're doing good. And all you had to do back then to do good was, like, you know, talk and give people attention back and try to do something interesting. I wouldn't say I'm the most creative person, but I like horror games, and I sort of started streaming as a way of, like, getting over horror games because I was still very scared of them. I still am, but in a way where I feel more confident approaching them. Like, I went through all of the Dead Space games. Well, I went through the good ones, 1 and 2. I've beaten Resident Evils for the first time on here. There was a bunch of games that, like, really scared me when I was a teenager that I always thought of, like, you know how like boomers talk about The Exorcist and they're like, no, not that game, or not that movie, that's too scary. And then you watch it and you're like, well, that was scary and fucked up, but it's also like, I know it's a movie, right? That's sort of how I felt about, like, a handful of games I played in my teenage years, like Amnesia, Cry of Fear, Condemned Criminal Origins, and Dead Space to a degree, but I actually beat Dead Space. Those games I think of back, like, I still think of them, I'm kind of like, ooh, you know. What's happening? Oh, it's just a ghost. Okay, we can fight it. Also, I saw a person joined. I want to greet that person. Sorry about that. Mimi, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for stopping by. It was. It really was. And that kind of, like, made YouTube gaming a thing. I mean, that and the contribution of many streamers. Because streaming wasn't even popular back then. And, like, I guess the closest thing you had was Call of Duty players. Literally, it was just Call of Duty and Halo. I mean, there were other things with games that were, like, getting views, but they were mostly, like, clips of games, like cutscenes. So, then Amnesia comes out. I think it was, like, what, 2012, 2013? I got Amnesia for 17 cents when it was new, because they had a super sale. You will never, ever, 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 ever in your lifetime see games that cheap, guys, because of inflation. How does that make you feel? That's the one time I'm gonna gloat. I think it's terrible. Inflation. You know. Old and broken poor. Yeah. I'm not acting like I'm any richer. But imagine getting the scariest game of what was considered all time at that time for, like, 17 cents. And since it starts with an A, it's always at the top of my library, so it would always, like, look at me. And I would always be like, I'll play someday. Hey, Jade, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be weird, but a couple of years ago, do you remember a girl named Mia who would always join? Mia? It sounds familiar. Mia Buna? Mia Bunny? It's nice to see you again. Just Mia, I think. Huh. No, I admit it's been a while. With a blonde hair character? Huh. We're all coming back after years. I think maybe. Well, I must admit, it's kind of a hard name to remember because I've seen it a bit. I've met some other Mias as well. But I don't... I don't want to be rude! I appreciate you coming, and I don't mean to be rude. I want to get to know you. See, I was so enamored by the conversation, and I'm like, I'm really trying to remember that. I just did not see the ghost totally waiting for me like 10 seconds in advance at the door. That's a great scene. I need to make a little short of that. That would actually be a nice little short. I was talking about videos I wanted to make before. I get distracted easily. Sorry, guys. I talk a lot. But instead, I think I might do something a little more basic, and instead of doing like an elaborate like 40-minute video on a topic that would require a lot of drafting and notes and stuff, I think I might just go back and look through the playthroughs I have of games and then try to find the most popular games I played and then take clips and then be like, my best clips of this game. And then try to maybe commission my friends who do art and then go from there. That would be a little helpful. Okay, well, I'm not screaming. Is that the... Oh! Oh! Yo, not today, bro! Thank you for the falling heart, by the way. Thank you for liking the stream. Jade, are you doing okay, by the way? I was too early! Okay. At least he didn't get me, though. We're too slick, cuh. Do you know what you should do, Ghastly? What should I do? Cry a lot? Maybe pee my pants? Is that what I should do? Yeah? Wait! I wasted a shot there. Not for free, baby. Not for free. You gotta pay this ghoul to cry and pee his pants. That's my specialty. Thank you very much. Actually, no, it's farting. They don't call me Gassy Van Ghoul for nothing, bro. I'm just joking, bro. I don't do either of those things. Okay, no ghost. Jump scared me that time. Come on, homegirl. Am I going the right way? I think I don't even need to be here right now. I think I've come all the way back here for no reason, and we're going the wrong way. Oops, but we got some experience, right? Actually, the experience. Well, we got some points to buy medicine if we really need it. That's. There we go. Damn, they're really popping up and out of here, dude, giving us the whole spooky house tour for you guys. Thank you, ghosts, for giving the viewers something to look at. Thank you, thank you. Took some party pictures, too. Maybe we can get them autographed later. I'm getting the hell out of here, man. I don't need to be here. Right? Yeah, I don't need to be here. Oopsie. I'm a little ditzy. I'm just walking the complete opposite direction of where I need to go. Yikes. Alright, guys. Random question. Favorite horror game of all time for you that you've played? Even if you didn't beat it, even if you've like only played one, but you liked it, or it scared you really well, what would it be? You don't know? Mouthwashing. Okay, cool answer. I was playing that on stream. I got about halfway to the part... Where? Did she follow me out here? I wonder... She does! Wow, she can follow me from away. Wow. Okay, so guys, in the old games... Oh, did I get her? No, I missed. God, that's tough. Alright, Mimi, thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully we can chat again soon. Hello again, Soul Kirby. Thank you for stopping by. I hit her there, but I didn't get a good shot in. Eee. Yo, she tough, though. She scared me. Thank you for liking. Sorry, she scared me in game. Thank you for the butterfly necktie. That's my favorite gift because of this game. I just fucked that one up too. Oh. Thank you for the butterfly necktie, Red. I really appreciate it. Thank you for liking, Soul Kirby. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm trying to get fatal frames. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you so much for the butterfly necktie. Favorite gift ever. I know it's new, but it's fresh in my mind. Oh, no, it's nothing. Yeah, I'm not judging at all. I got halfway through it. I thought it was really cool. I've heard a little bit about the plot as well. Alright, I need my little sister to distract her and be the bait. She's getting way too close for comfort. Oh, God, she actually hit me there. I'm going to get my daily, but have a good stream. No problem. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great evening and a good stream, too. Oh, God. Oh! Oh, she is completely bodying me right now. Woo! So far it's going okay. I walked into a spot I didn't even really need to go to. Wow, we got the glamour shot there. And now I ended up fighting a whole bunch of ghosts I probably didn't need to fight. But it's okay. We're getting some gameplay in, you know? Oh, that picture sucked. Guess how many likes you got? Thank you for the almost 2,000 likes, by the way, guys. Back from a concert? What's she doing? Oh, shit. How was the concert? Oh, that is a twisted-ass picture right there. Hold on, I want to see that one, actually. Yes, 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 show me. Oh, it's too... Oh, that's too blurry. I can't even really see it. Oh, it looked cooler when I took the picture. Oh, well. Let's do this shit. Oh, thank you so much for the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. She tweaking for real, bro. I need this lunar incense. I low-key hate that we came to Florida for it. Oh yeah? What concert was it? Oh jeez Louise, bro. Damn! I just can't get a break. The lunar incenses don't seem to do anything. Like, I'm trying to recover my willpower. That didn't hit her? Seriously, bro? Oh, Lord. Oh, BTS? You went to see BTS? That's crazy. If Miss Lammy was here, she'd be having a blast hearing that. God, I suck so bad. Let go of my sister. Oh. Alright, she's about to come. Oh! That one doesn't even feel fair. What the hell is she doing? They've got another tomorrow. Oh wow, you're going to that one too? Are you at a hotel or something? Don't die on me now, sister. There we go! That's the picture I wanted. I just gotta stop trying to aim with a thumbstick and then aim the camera. Whew, should I go for 3K likes? Yeah, but if your thumbs need a break, I encourage you to take a break. Nah. Awesome, well thank you. I appreciate the likes, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you have a good day, by the way? Oh, wait, you said you got an Airbnb. That's awesome. Did you go with your friends or your family? I'm glad you had a good one too, Ziggy. Are you Sigma's Gaming? We're just watching and chilling. Broken red speckled crystal. Oh! Oh, we got a picture of the ghost there. Nice. Man, my focus is so bad. Like, all my pictures look blurry as shit. No, I want to look at the photographs. Yeah, like, I can barely see that. This one does look kind of tight because of how blurry it is, though. I kind of like this one. Can I save this? Save and lock. There we go. Is it saved and locked? I can't tell. Whatever. Yeah, I like it. If you just, like, edited it a little bit more and maybe sharpened the image slightly, it would be a lot better. But it looks kind of like some sort of Slender Man type shit. Very nice. Okay.
We're connected.
What am I gonna do here? The ghost lured me this way, so I'm expecting it wants me to come here. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Oh, that's nice. I just realized I don't have to hold the thumbstick down to keep running. I can just press it. Thank you, game. I like how every time I hold my sister's hand... Oh. I say her name. Uh-oh, there's a ghost. There's a second one nearby, but I don't know where. So I'm gonna try to get around here. Alright. When did I get her back? The last time I played, which I believe was the last game stream I did. It was either I did that stream or Fortnite, I believe. I had to private the Fortnite video because I accidentally said my brother's name in it, lol. Bro, I thought I killed your ass. There we go. I must have missed that one. Yeah, but thank you for still chilling with us. The last time we played, we got chased all over by her while she was possessed and looked like her counterpart in the old story where the two sisters died when trying to escape. She was chasing me all over. She's the only other unkillable ghost. We lost the camera for a little bit. I don't know if you remember that. We lost the camera and couldn't fight. And we literally just had to, like, run and hide. And at one point, the game makes you solve a puzzle. Yeah. Awesome. At one point, the game makes you, like, solve that puzzle under pressure, like, when she can walk back into the room at any time. And I'm just like, this is so... Oh, my gosh. It's like a nightmare. Having to do a puzzle on top of being hunted, that is some Saw-level shit, bro. Like, even if there's no buzzsaws and carnage, I'm like, I could hear the theme song in my head doing that. Mindfuckery. Yeah, it's like putting me under pressure, bro. Putting you under intense pressure is what some horror games do best. Sometimes they're mostly you just walk around and get scared, you know? But like, God, having to do a time-sensitive thing when there's a really scary monster around, crazy. Or just a puzzle in general. Then you have the intensity of it being more of like the challenge. Like, there were some times in Dead Space where I already, at the time when I was younger, the combat was harder. Blech! Hello, Yuki. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing today? Guess what? Thank you for the 3K likes. I think that's what you wanted me to guess. But I want to say thank you. I just see that right now. And the 15 views. Duh. Well, I'm sorry, Ziggy. I didn't mean to rob you of that. What's that emoji? I can't even... Is that a wheelchair guy? What? I don't know why that's sending me. That's good. How are you doing today? Or are those just chairs? No, I think those are wheelchairs. Are you doing okay today, Yuki? He's a paraplegic. He's a track star. I'm sorry, paraplegic track star. I didn't mean to be rude. Yo! Gotcha, gotcha. Look at him go! And there's the one standing. Okay, where does it want me to go? I opened the storehouse door and it led me all the way back here. What does it mean, storehouse door? I feel like an idiot. I'm such a dum-dum! Why is my brain so small? Oh, there's another film reel here. Let's watch it. What twisted horrors do you have in store for me now? Oh, can it not play anything right now?
We're connected.
We're connected? Oh, girl, don't be talking like that. Hi, Miss Mina. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. She's lucky she's my sister. I wouldn't be. We're connected. I'm like, your ass has been running all over town. Your ass has been running all over town, and I had to catch you. But you're my sister.
Don't let go,
so.
okay?
Okay, I will. Okay, I have to let go sometimes, mind you. Hi, how are you doing today? Did you have a good one? I'm trying to remember where to go. I've been getting a little lost. You've been doing some gaming, Kirby? I'm fabulous today. How are you, sir? I'm glad to hear you're doing fabulous. And I hope it stays that way. I brought my camera into focus this time. But that was not a fatal frame. I'm doing okay. It was like a little annoying today, but I got everything I needed to done. Woo, we got it that time. Very nice. Well, I hope you're having a nice time relaxing. Thank you for choosing to visit me. Her neck all twisted, bro. You thought you were gonna be quick. You thought you were gonna be quick. Oh! I'm sending this bitch back to the Shadow Realm, bro. I'm doing good. Okay, never mind. She got me there. Streak ended. Because Outlast fucked you up, so you did try it? Oh, I somehow got that shot. That's wild. I went from getting owned earlier to, like, I'm dominating this bitch. Water Lady hard, though. Thank you for the shoulder hugger, Teddy! He's so cute! Here, I'll turn so we can get more of him in view. Oh, I'm out of film. Uh-oh. Whoo! Ow, she hit me still. Owie! Thank you for the butterfly necktie times 10. Holy shit, you are really spoiling me right now. Man, I'm about to be like, alright, what do you want? What do you want for that? Goodness gracious, thank you so much for the generous goodies and gifts. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! I was not ready for that attack. Yo, the way she turns around, but is still looking at you. Oh god, get up. I'm playing so poorly now. I was doing so good earlier. No, where is she? Is she on that side? Next over here. Woo! Thank you, I appreciate it. We're just gonna take her out right there. Okay, goodness. Thank you for the shoulder hugger Teddy mini crown. Holy shit. And the butterfly necktie red. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Let's take a little pose with it and then a little picture. I'm gonna be like, no, that one's too far bent over. I gotta do a pose before it's gone. I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, now you can't see the teddy! No! I'm trying, man. I'm trying. No, that one wasn't a very good pick. I'm not very... I'm totally caving in under pressure. I'm trying, guys. No. Okay, well, how about we do the little dance then? And then I can get the crown. Awesome. Holy crap. Thank you so much for that. And then I'll get a little close-up, too. Oh. Why am I still dancing? How do I turn the dance off? Stop dancing. Okay, I'll do that. I'm still... Oh, now! Come on, man! There we go! Okay. Sorry about that, Sigmas. Thank you so much for those gifts. That is incredibly generous of you. How did you even get that many coins? I got some pics. I'll send them. Aw, thank you! Thank you very much, Miss Mina. I appreciate it a lot. It's very generous of you. Oh, hola, Hyun, mi amigazo. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for those gifts. Man. If you have a modest favor, I'll do it. If you have a modest favor. Because, oh my god, it's been a while since I've seen that many gifts. Holy shit, thank you so much. Man. I should have joined an event. Matalo! But you know what, I'm just, I don't even care I'm not an event. I just like the pretty gifts. I feel special. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Although just your guys' time makes me feel special, I want to remind you all of that. Hee hee. A modest favor? Yeah. But maybe not anything too embarrassing. Maybe too embarrassing. Puta madre matalo! I'm sorry. Wilson! Lo siento! Wilson! Wilson, lo siento! Have you seen that one? Wilson! Lo siento! That one's sad, though. I hope Wilson's okay. It's just every time I see people practicing Spanish on something, it's like, hola, de nada. And then they like blank when it says Lo siento, and then it cuts to that scene. Wilson! Lo siento! That is a great way to teach people Spanish. Memes. You gotta show us memes, man. Then we learn. Puta madre. That one's a classic, though. Culo Grande. Yeah. Alright, we opened the storehouse door. That door is stuck, though. I feel so stupid. Let's go to the other side of the house again. Are you doing okay? Just do your best. Thank you. I'll do my best. Did you eat something good today, Miss Mina? Man, all those gifts. I bet that's how some girls must feel. when like, they get something nice. They're like, hee hee, well, why, thank you. You're like, oh, this is kind of cool. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Am I going the right way? I feel so stupid. I saw a blue light somewhere. Did I miss something? Oh, I'm lost. Not that way, though. Does it still show on this part of the map? No, but I want to go back to these stairs, so I should actually go this way, right? Yes. Right? I feel insane. Yeah, we're just gonna go back downstairs this way. Oh, we're going upstairs? Nani? Huh. Let's see here. Aw, thank you! Thank you for the pictures! Maybe I'll upload them to Instagram later. You know what? I've been taking pictures like during the stream with the green screen. What I should do is replace the green screen with another image and just make it a little more flavorful for the upload, like maybe something spooky in the background. Thank you for those. I really appreciate it, Miss Mina. Let me do the honorable Hand clasp. Yes, thank you. There we go. Now, I feel like I don't want to go... but this is where I came from before. Maybe this is... What's the difference between these two, I wonder? I get a little confused. Would you believe me if I said I just caught a turtle? Yes. How's the turtle? That's cute. Is the turtle doing okay? Oh, I just need to leave out of the main entrance and stop being stupid. Lol. Oops, I knocked something over with my feet. I scared myself a little bit there. You think it's okay? Aw, that's nice. Do you know what kind it is? Ugh. I just popped my neck and it felt really good. Is the store still locked? No, it's open. Wonderful. There was one time I went into my backyard a long time ago, and I found a turtle chilling there. I took a little video of it. Okay, so we're back in Minakami Village. It says open the storehouse door. Okay, that's where I need to go. Got you. But before we go there, I'm going to make a quick save. I feel silly for getting so lost there. I think it's okay. I hope so too. I hope the little guy's doing well. Did you give him a little celery stick or a carrot to eat? I believe I already have all of the herbal medicines I can have. Extends window for performing a dodge. I would like that. Do these all stack? Holy shit. I should have been getting these, man. Because now there's charms on top of the camera upgrades. Okay. It really likes banana for some reason. Yeah, that's sugar. Sugar is not easy for certain animals to come by, you know? I mean, like, yeah, most of them try to get it in some capacity, but, you know, sugar is something we get in excess. But for animals, man, it's like, if there's no berry bushes, it's going to be tough, unless you're like an insect or something. Corner charm. The more HP Mio has, the more damage you deal. I think I'll grab that for now. Decreases reload time. No escape. And we're going to stop the upgrades there and then save our game. And now we're going to try and get back to where we actually need to go. Instead of letting that little ghost chase us into the house again. Now we need to take a left.
You're warm.
That we are. But yeah, that thing must have tasted banana for the first time and been like, holy shit, this rules. Uh-oh, I fucked up. I reloaded a really slow camera type to reload. Got him. The other one's probably going to try to... Okay, there we go. Ooh, you thought you were going to be cheeky with me, bruv? There we go. Yeah, I'd love to see. That sounds awesome. Hope the little guy's doing okay. I'm just trying to get some distance between them. I'm gonna get back to my sister here. Whoa! I just barely missed those. The other guy's somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's probably trying to come up behind me somewhere. Just double checking. Just get rid of him. Thank you so much for the 4K likes, guys. I appreciate you all hanging out. I love the final shriek some of these guys have. Like, I like that they're a little shrieky like that. But I'm a jokester sometimes, so you know I hear like a it makes me I love it. What would be your final shriek, sir? It is an honor to be asked, but I fear I will have to witness it firsthand before I can properly relay that. In all honesty, it would be fun to try that, but I don't want to piss my roommates off. I don't want to piss my roommates off. Maybe if I could think of like, oh no, it turns out he didn't make it in time. The guy who was trying to help us in the past, and when we came back to save him, it was a trap, and then we all died. That's kind of what happened there. One sister escaped, tried to go back for the other. She couldn't get her, tried to get this guy, and then they ended up getting him. He appeared earlier in the game helping us, and we weren't sure if he was dead or not.
Forgive me.
But yeah, now we're definitely like, okay, that's a ghost. See ya, homeboy. Hello, Jax Grim. Welcome to the stream. My final shriek. If I could think of a comparison I want to make, probably something like in The Thing when the guy gets his hands ripped off and he's like, ah, ah! He's just like shaking his like lobbed off like hand stumps. They're just spraying blood everywhere. Ah! Ah! And he just like dies of shock. That's not the best impression I can do, but I like that one because he's really surprised in that scene. You know, it's been a while since I popped in your streams. It has, but thank you for choosing to stop by again. What about you guys? Do you guys think you'd have a special final shriek? If you guys want to hear a good scream, you should look up the Mia Goth scream. She's got a good one. She's really good at that. I'm going to read this real quick. Just like I read, the 3 remaining keys needed to operate the pinwheel contraption seem to be hidden inside the Kiryu, Osaka, and Tsuchihara houses. I should be in the clear to move as I please. Nobody will think I would want to or need to run away since once the ceremony is over. That should make it easy for me to go in and quickly get the key without any trouble. The way things are headed, setting Yai and Sai free just might be my final duty. That is incredibly kind of him to try and help them, though, I gotta say. But yeah, in the process, bro got cooked. That's so sad. You know, everyone always tries in like a horror game and they just end up failing. It's tough, man. But, you know, relatable. We all, you know, we try and then we fail and then die. Oh, is this completely blocked off? I guess it is. Yeah, Mia Goth is, has been getting a little bit more popular over the years. She did great in, like, the X trilogy, which is, like, Pearl, X, and then Maxine. I haven't seen Maxine yet. X was fun. Pearl was awesome. Like, Pearl was such a great watch. I mean, it was a little manic, and it was like really kind of. It was sort of a negative Nancy of a vibe. But what's interesting about it is it takes place in like. You think the last time I was here was when Crazy Jay was still on Reality, but it's nice to see you again. Aw, thanks, man. Dude, I loved Crazy Jay. He was like so fun and like really nice. But what I really loved about him is that he got super into his character and he did like a really fun voice. And you gotta talk like this. But he was like really funny and he was more of a positive guy. Oh, that is... Hell nah, dude. Not these creepy ass shit. Plotting mischief? What mischief? Are you gonna jump scare me? Okay, they didn't jump scare me for the note. That's nice. A note left behind by children describing the rules of a game that can be played to earn treasure. My father, Crazy Jay, has disappeared, and so has the Banana Cult. Rest in peace. Your father, Crazy Jay? Ooh, I'm gonna look at the message from Sulker because we're gonna look at the turtle. Aw, thank you for that happy birthday message a while ago. Aw, that little sucker is so cute. What'd you name him again? Wow, he's got a really beautiful shell. Also, I believe you guys can see that. Or wait, maybe you won't be able to. But for anyone watching the YouTube video, you'll be able to see. Oh, I gotta get the YouTube video back. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna pull my avatar off the screen for a moment. Alright, cool. I was his adopted child. Interesting. I didn't know Crazy Jay did, like, roleplay like that. I don't, personally do. Like, dad or... I don't do that, bro. But... he was so much fun. Like, I remember one time I did a stream where I mentioned before to someone else, like, it was a little bit easier to kind of get traction on here just because the algorithm was different, because there was only, like, one page. And as long as, like, a couple people came in, then your picture would be up top. And then if your picture was up top, then whoever would be on would, like, typically click on it. Oh, God, I gotta restart my app again. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, I'll be right back. Give me a couple seconds. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. You went by a different name. What was your name on here before? I let her go. Aww. I hope she does okay. No problem, Miss Mina. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the nice pictures, too. I'll try to do something with them. And seriously, thank you for those insanely generous gifts. That was very, 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 very nice of you. But more importantly than that, I appreciate you stopping by and chit-chatting with us. I hope you have a lovely evening. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whether it's streaming or gaming or whatever you prefer to do, I hope it's fun. Yeah. Oh, I need to zoom out just a little bit more. I believe it was Midnight Demon, or something. Midnight Demon? I feel like that's a little familiar. Did you used to have, like, purple hair? I'm trying to remember. Let's play hide and seek. You're it. If you can find all three of us, we'll give you some treasure. She taught us how to play this game. I don't know if I want to go. I think we're going to have to. Yeah, I think I do remember you. You would, like, pop into my stream sometimes and chit-chat with me.
Everyone go.
Always spam torches. Oh, okay, I got you. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you again. I'll just refer to you as Jax now, if that's okay. Sometimes I'll have people come in. And they'll be like, do you remember me? I had a different name though. And I'm like, I'm trying. Not the person earlier, because that person was nice about it, but then some people will be like popping in with a completely different name and then just say like, do you remember me? And then I'll be like, could you tell me more than like, was this your name from before? Hi Valeria, good to see you. How are you doing today? Do I go in here? Put Fatal Frame in Magic the Gathering. God, I'm such a sucker for these. They always get me here. I feel like such a dum-dum. Can he not see me? He sees my sister. I've been taking a long break on reality. I respect that. You doing okay at least? Damn, that was 2 shots, bro. I don't really expect anyone to remember me back then. Well, I try my best. Sometimes it's hard, but I really do try. I don't mind trying to recollect my memory if someone gives me God, what do you call it? If someone gives me like reminders, but if they just come back in and the name's completely different and they just say, do you remember me? And I'm like, what can I get something to go with, along with that? Thank you for the butterfly necktie red. I really appreciate it. Am I in the Tsuchihara house right now? I'm in the Osaka house. Amethyst, long time no see. What's up? Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you again. How are you doing? Oh, I just saw one of the balls roll down the stairs. We're gonna make a little save here. I'm just chilling too. Thank you for stopping by and hanging with us though. Long time no see. Aw, okay Valeria. It was nice to see you again. Nice South Park picture. Hope you have a lovely evening and thank you for stopping by. Bye. Thank you. What have I been up to lately? Work, man. Work has been insane. But I try my best. And then recently I've just been playing games with some of my online friends and taking some more me time. But, you know, I miss streaming, so I did that for a couple of days. Oh, thank you very much for stopping by and chilling with us, though. But I have been playing this. I tried to see if I could get some people in by playing Fortnite. I played Fortnite one day, and then my good friend Streamy joined me, which was very nice of her. And then I believe we got one other person, and then we just did a couple of like no builds. Yeah, I'm not sure we should be here.
Okay.
Have you played it before? I've seen a couple of videos, but I've only just recently tried it out for the first time after having it for so long. But I didn't get very far. I only got to like the first house or something. And then I was like too scared to play by myself, and then I told myself maybe I should just play this like on stream. No, not even. Like, I haven't even gotten to my first monster yet. I was just like, I've been playing so many card games and like RPGs recently that I'm a little fresh on the horror. So like going straight into Resident Evil in the very beginning when it's all dark and stuff is actually pretty effectively scary. This is Kiryu. This is Osaka. But I want to go find the children ghosts that were like playing hide and seek because I think they want to give me a treasure or something. I think that's what I read. Is this where we found the kids? No. But we did find some film. I needed that. Yeah, like, I hadn't even gotten scared yet, bro. I was just like, ooh, this is too much for me. I've been playing so much of the, like, action Resident Evils, like 5 and 6, that, when I go to play an actually scary one, I was, like, a little alarmed. I want to play it, though. It's looks really fun. I beat 7 on stream a little bit ago. Uh-oh. Hey there. Hey there, spooky ghost. My focus could be a little bit better here. So we're gonna try to fix that. There we go. You gonna attack me, buddy? There we go. Hell, even in Lady Dimitrescu's castle, Lady D and her daughters kept scaring me, and I had some very colorful language every time. I imagine. It's not... Yeah, just because they look the way they do doesn't mean they aren't, like, fairly intimidating. You know, just the size alone and the way they look is kind of, like, enough for it to work. Because they all look insane. Like, all of their eyes are, like, just wide enough for me to be nervous. Let's see here. Hello! Thank you for stopping by. Demon Fox Sankoku. Or if I read that wrong, I apologize. How are you doing today? Good to see you. And my parents could hear me from the room and they would laugh their ass off. I wish I could say the same thing, but like a lot of the time when I've played like horror games and I scream too loud, Sankoku. Okay. Whew. Whoo-wee! I was nervous. Sorry, it appears there's a bunch of squares for me, as you can see. So then I have to click the name and read it. Then sometimes I'm like, oh no, Zangoku. Okay. Is that like Sun Goku, kind of? Like from Dragon Ball? No? I was just curious. Zenkoku. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry. That's a nice name, though. You doing okay? Bro, I would get... Dude, it's the name my reality mother gave me. Ah, I see. Are you in any way related to... Jax Grimm at all? Because he was talking about having a reality parent. I don't know. That's okay. Did you have an okay day today? A lot of working out. Okay, good for you, man. Oh, shit. Oh, and I'm just like walking into him and he keeps hurting me. I need to reload the film, please. Oh, that was a total miss. I'm such a failure. Woo! He can like throw blood at me? What the hell is that? Good on you for doing your workout, man. I got a family crest from that? For real? That's what I did. What? Hello, Lost. Hello, Illyria. Thank you for stopping by a second time, Lost. Why, thank you. How are you doing today, Illyria? That's a cool name. I feel like that would be the name of like a fairy in Magic. In Magic the Gathering, I mean, sorry. Marilyn, Layla, Ayara, Illyria. Or maybe like a Warcraft character. I want to do upside down sit up. Damn, that goes hard, bro. You aura farming, man. You aura farming. You farm that aura. And those abs. Hell yeah. You love MTG? Awesome. Dude, do you like Commander? Well, actually, before we even get to Commander, do you like any colors or color combos? I like mono black. But I'm thinking of becoming a scummy Dimir player, but only to play Tasha the Witch Queen. I'm new to the game, so if I don't know your legendary creature, I would need to know what it does. That is valid, yeah. But I've been playing a lot of Turgrid. I have a Turgrid deck right here, if you can hear it. That's my Turgrid cards. I have a Sheoldred the Apocalypse in this thing. Oh, my sweet baby girl, mama. And it's a foil, too. Ooh, angels. I see. You're like the aesthetic opposite of what I'm playing. But I respect that. I have a friend who likes, they keep trying Vampire Angels, but I keep, I also play Bumbleflower, like the Precon, like Group Hug. But that's I don't know if you're talking about Commander or the 60 card formats. I haven't played much of the 60 card formats outside of, Standard, okay. The only Standard deck I've played, really, is on Magic Arena, or Magic the Gathering Arena, whatever you want to call it. I play a Moonshadow themed deck where you play the Moonshadow Mythic from Lorwyn Eclipsed. It's a 1 mana 7/7, and it starts with 6 -1/-1 counters on it that remove every time a creature you control dies. You got A rank? On what? What'd you get A rank, bro? Standard? Nice. And then I also run some Sephiroths in there, and then just a bunch of go wide trash minions that I can resummon a lot, and then sack over and over and over again. Particularly Cryptghast, the Grave Miner, and then there's one other one. I'm having a hard time remembering his name though. But yeah, just a bunch of recursion, and then trying to get a super early high damage minion on the field for super cheap, but just playing other super cheap little critters that just die for you.
We're connected.
Oh, I guess I scared him off with my alpha energy. Oh, on reality? Congratulations, bro. That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen an A rank in a while. It's very nice, bro. Did you do an event? Thank you for becoming a follower. Very appreciated. I don't know how. Those usually happen with a lot of gifts, I believe. But I got hand tracking? That's awesome. Man, I forgot they had hand tracking. That's crazy. Dude, now you can do your workouts.
Will you?
Totally did not flip people off, I bet. Although I might too, just for the funsies, No problem. Don't get to talk about MTG with many people. Well, tell me what colors you play. Tell me what colors you like. Oh yeah, you said angels. You said angels. I'm sorry. Do you have a favorite angel? Maybe I could look it up real quick. Because I'm fiending, bro. When I get off stream, I might just go on table. Avacyn? Alright, we Googling. Avacyn MTG. Hey, do you play Tabletop Simulator? Magic? Avacyn, Angel of Hope, and other permanents you control are indestructible. This actually seems kind of balanced. She's so expensive, It's Jesus Christ, you have to pay so much mana to get her out. Now, to be fair, there is some type of removal that would work, but if they don't draw it or they don't have it, and like, dude, this is awesome. Imagine even if they could block, you have flying and vigilance, so they don't even like get the benefit of, at least on her, because it says they have indestructible at least. That's a crazy card though. I like that it's pretty fair though, because I feel like if this comes out, I can't even be that mad, because like that's a lot of mana, you know. Then you have like, you know, with my commander, like I like to play Turgid. Sometimes people don't like that. That sometimes feels unfair, even though I'm not trying to like be cheaty when I play it. I also plan on doing a cosplay of her. Hell yeah, you go, girl, go for it. I've been seeing those videos online of people like with that one song, and then they'll jump into frame in a pose, and then it's a pose on like a card game they like. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. A lot of people like rats or frogs or the elves or the vampires or whatever. I guess I will walk back into this house and check it out again. I hope the cosplay goes well. That sounds so sick. I like some of the demons. And also Phyrexians. Eldrazi are okay. Like, I like the Lovecraftian theme, but they don't have any black pips, so they're automatically mid to me, you know? But Phyrexians can be like any color, but not necessarily colorless. Also like slivers. Slivers are very similar in power, but for different reasons than, or maybe I'm completely speaking out of my ass because I'm new. But you know, you hear people compare slivers and Eldrazi as being like some of the crazier stuff. But man, I feel like Eldrazi just do it differently, whereas slivers sort of spam the board, you know? Eldrazi just like, they have one creature and you lose your board. So then I play against shit like Eldrazi and I'm like, yeah, I am definitely going to keep playing Turgid. I'm going to keep I want to steal Eldrazi cards, man. Like, think of the sheer amounts of dopamine that I could be farming. Exactly. Exactly. Bro, I almost stole someone's hand of 50 cards the other day. In Commander. But this dastardly blue-white player fucking exiled the card that would have, like, benefited me a whole lot. And then the other time, he counterspelled me. I was like, God damn it, bro. And then I made one stupid play because I was being greedy. And I didn't kill the card that would have discarded their whole hands, but I kept it alive. Because I wanted to kill it with my own spell and get even more value. But I fucked it up because I gave it to him basically to counterspell when I should have just like blocked it on the dum-dum's turn. Because like there was a guy that swung at me and then literally the whole table was like freaking out. They were like, "What are you thinking? He's gonna block with the Mind Slicer! He's gonna block with the Mind Slicer! What are you thinking? We're gonna discard all our cards!" He's like, no, trust. And I actually didn't block it. Because maybe he read that I had some kind of crazy combo in my hand that I might do, and maybe he also read blue would counterspell me. Because it was becoming a 3v1 sort of situation. Which I like at sometimes. At least if they do it right, and it doesn't feel too mean. But then again, I'm playing Turgid, so it's like, I shouldn't complain, I should expect it. But I at least want people to be nice to me as a person, you know? If I'm going to play and go into a 3v1. Open the door! Oh wow, it just opened for me. Now I will say I felt more bad playing as Tasha because Tasha... So I normally play mono black, so I'm stealing via sacrifice or discard. But Tasha steals from your graveyard, and she can cast spells from graveyards, but since she's black-blue, she also has a ton of counterspells. And so what you can do is just counterspell every actual sorcery or instant you want to use, like every single time. and then you have your board wipes and mill cards for later. Oh my god, it was insane. You just remove everything because a lot of the removal doesn't remove your commander. Because Tasha's a planeswalker, so when you have a card that says destroy all creatures, you literally just destroy everything on the board that isn't Tasha or another planeswalker, which is awesome. But yeah, so it says, why did you go inside that house? Why didn't you want to be with me anymore? Please, let's go home together. If we leave together, we might make it out. If you see this note, call out for me. I'm nearby. Hang in there, Masumi. God damn it. I know, right? What I want to do is build Tasha so that if I see multiple people playing blue or, like, white, I will instantly pull out the Tasha deck, bro. No shame. I will steal all of your Swords to Plowshares and Paths to Exiles, all of your graveyard recursion. I'm taking it. It's mine. Your counter spells become my counter spells. You thought you were going to be funny and cute by casting 5 billion counter spells? Well, now I have counter spells and zombies. Because I'm cool and you're not. White I don't actually have as much beef with as I do with blue. Because blue just has so many cards that like to make the game last forever. Even though white does as well. Bro, I got Farewell played against me recently. Although that was also while I was playing Tasha. It kind of needed to happen. But the thing is, when he played Farewell, I don't really steal minions with Tasha. I'm stealing spells. Admittedly, the board wipe did kill my commander, though, because it exiles, like, everything. But I was, like, trying to finish the game. It goes a little slow, though. I did feel bad for everyone, because the game took so long, though, and I was like, I'm not trying to take a long time, I'm just trying to steal spells. And, like, dude, the deck does encourage you to be a little scummy. I don't know if you know the spell, but there's a spell called Mana Drain. What it does is it's like a counter spell, but in addition to being a counter spell and costing the same as counter spell, which is just 2 mana. I believe it's only 2 mana. I could be wrong. But when you cast it, you can counter any spell, and then until your next turn, or, until your next upkeep, you can use the converted mana as, like, colorless mana. So, like, someone played their 8 mana card, and then I mana drained it for 8 mana, floating, and then I had an enchantment on the battlefield that whenever I play a sorcery, I could copy a target instant or sorcery from my graveyard, and then clone it and save it for later and cast it for free. For free! Right? So you know I copied Mana Drain. That is so much... Dude, that card is so... I feel like that card is bullshit. Because you're killing someone's Giga, and then you get the Giga mana they had to cast. So they nullify... They completely tap out, ideally, to cast the Giga thing. Or maybe maybe it's a cheap Giga thing, but it still has a lot of pips. Because, like, you know how green will have a lot of, like, I don't know, like 10 colorless 5 green mana cards that are like, for every creature you have, this costs 1 less colorless and 1 less green. At a minimum of 1 colorless, 1 green, or something like that. When you steal that, even if they didn't pay all that mana, you get the converted mana cost of the card itself. So, like, imagine that they play a super giga card for only 3 mana that they've been trying to get value off of for, like, 4 turns. Then you're like, mana drain. Then you get, like, I'm making up numbers here. Then you get, like, 15 mana, and then it's floating, and then your enchantment copies it later, and then when they try to play Atali on you, then you can mana drain Atali. Oh... beautiful. You see, I feel like blue players counterspell to be cunts. I'm counterspelling to steal the counterspells for myself and use more counterspells and cast everyone else's spells for free, right? Maybe I am being a little bit of a cunt too, but I'm not just trying to, like, counterspell you. I'm trying to gain tempo. But I feel like that's even more salt in the wound than Turgrid, though, because you're literally, like, stealing... you're stealing counter spells. That's such bullshit, you know? But it is what it is. Very, very interesting stuff. I'm rambling, but you say you play Standard. Do you have an IRL deck, or do you have an account on Magic the Gathering Arena? Also, welcome Deformed De. Good to see you again. Thank you for stopping by. You do have an IRL deck? Awesome. I have my Turgrid one, IRL. And then I have the Bumbleflower Precon, Broken Zoisite. Zoisite? So this is her trying to find her manage. Oh, Jesus. Well, that startled me. I'd never seen those before. Okay, I got you. That's just sort of their online version of the game. That's the one I played Moonshadow in. I want to make that deck IRL in Standard, but the deck I have has like 4 Sephiroths in it, and Sephiroth is like $30. So I'm like, nah. I'm good. Because I already spent a good bit on on the Commander deck I've built. I'm still building it, but mostly because I want to have a super bullshit overpowered version of it that I play with the big boys, and then the nerf cards or more socially acceptable cards if I still want to play that deck, but like show them, be like, look, see, I'm taking this toxic card out and I'm replacing it with this one. And one thing that's kind of a self-nerf with my Turgrid deck is I sort of build to use a little bit of both, whereas a lot of people I see tend to focus solely on discard or sacrifice, so you either never get a hand or you never get a board. But I kind of like the gambling of doing both. And a lot of the time it can work out, and there's still ways I can steal spells too. I have a Tiny Bones Bauble Burglar in my deck. Whenever an opponent discards a card, it goes into exile with a stash counter, and then spells with stash counters can be casted for any mana as long as Tiny Bones is out. I accidentally cast like 5 pictures there. And then when Tiny Bones dies, they don't actually go away. They still stay in exile with stash counters. So if you can get your Tiny Bones back, you can still cast those spells later. So I kind of want to put like more discard in that Tasha deck, because it had some good discard. But then put Tiny Bones in. There we go. But yeah, Tiny Bones, I love that guy. He's so cute, bro. Tiny Bones is so cute. Bro knows ball. He knows how to steal everyone's cards. And also, here's another fun thing. If you have any little tips about your deck, I'm curious. Like, if you have any little shenanigans that you can pull with it. But, I play Commander, so Commander, like, is an eternal format where you can use whatever cards, but only one of each, unless it says so on the card that you can have more than one. So, when I have both Tiny Bones and Turgid on the board, Turgid steals cards that are discarded or sacrificed and just puts them onto the board for free, as long as they're not an instant. Tiny Bones takes any cards that are discarded and then puts them into exile. So what normally... The only sort of thing that sucks about Turgid is that you can't steal spells, like sorceries or instants. You can steal enchantments, artifacts, creatures, and lands. But you can't steal instants or sorceries unless you have Tiny Bones on the board. So the best thing you can do, in my opinion, to totally fleece everyone, is have Turgid on the board, and then next turn for 5 mana, because, like, Turgid already costs 5 mana, so, like, let's say she survives the turn and no one nukes her immediately somehow. Maybe you have some other kind of protection too, but I'm just assuming you, like, somehow got it out really early, right? So you play Turgid for 5. You already have 5 mana unless you used, like, a ramp spell, but I'm assuming you have 5 mana. Then you cast Tiny Bones, and then Dark Deal. Dark Deal discards the whole hand, and then makes everyone redraw that many cards -1. So, like, and if it's that early in the game, people still have a good amount of cards. And the way that Tiny Bones and Turgid work while they're on the board at the same time is that you can technically choose what happens, but I will literally always choose to put permanents onto the board unless it's some kind of thing that taps my creatures. But that's what's really nice about it, is I can just choose to keep those in exile with stash counters on them if it is an annoying permanent like that I don't want. It gives me that choice. And then it's in exile. They can never take it back, right? I've never seen a card that lets you take something out of exile, personally. I've only seen Graveyard Recursion. But yeah, once you do that, you're good. You're like eating at a buffet when you have that little combo there, because I will basically just choose to get any good or just any kind of permanent onto my board of any color, and then I will keep the instants and sorceries and bad cards in exile. I will never play the bad cards, and then I will attempt to cast the instants and sorceries later. I also have a lot of cards that bring back from my graveyard because I'm so used to, like, my big cards getting nuked because no one likes my card and they know how it plays, so they're like, we gotta get rid of this guy, guys, like, before the game's even started, and they're like, yeah. It's kind of fun, though. It's kind of fun. But I had one guy even tell me, like, guys, he's playing Turgid. He's playing Turgid. And they were like, yeah. He's like, well, is that okay with you guys? And I was like, yeah, is it okay with you guys? Can I please play Turgid? I promise it's in the bracket that you guys have, you know. And then they're like, yeah. And the other guy's like, well, fine, if you guys are okay with it. But we're probably going to 3v1 you. And I was like, okay. Can I just play Turgid, please? And the thing is, like, even though sometimes I get completely smacked down and backhanded, sometimes I just, like, whoop everyone's ass. Like, I'm not trying to be too prideful. Sometimes it's mostly more of, like, a GG than it is an actual, like, I killed everyone with my monsters. Like, I think I literally got a turn 3 Dark Deal with Turgid out one time. Here was the combo. Listen to how good this game was. I played and I'm going to explain some of these cards in case you might not know them, but I think you might know what, like, a Soul Ring is. I played a Swamp, then I tapped the Swamp to play a Soul Ring, which is a 1 mana for 2 mana artifact that you can, you know, tap every turn. Yep. Then I tapped the Soul Ring to play a Jet Medallion, and that's the one that gives you a discount on black spells. And I did all of that on my first turn. So then with the Black Medallion on the board, turn 2, I tapped this Soul Ring, and then played Dark Deal and the other Swamp, and then played Turgrid. No, I think I just yeah, I used all my mana to play Turgrid, and then on turn 3 I played Dark Deal. I think the other guys, like, before they even had 3 lands on the table, I had already like, and the thing is, I didn't even discard that many cards because I'd played so many early, because that's 1, 2, 3 in my first turn, which would leave me with a hand of 5 after drawing. Then the next turn I Dark Ritualed, which is back to 5. Then I played Turgrid. And then I might have played something else, but I Dark Dealed. And Dark Deal is like half of the mana I had. I just discarded everything. It was awesome. It was so awesome. And then everyone, on the version I play, they had little game skippers. So when you put them on your board, you're just out of the game, and it goes to the next person's turn. I saw all of the game skippers just like get dropped on the table. I think that's the luckiest game I've ever had in terms of like early ass combos and fucking people over. Needless to say, I didn't get to play Turgrid the game after that with them. They played very hard, and I didn't get too much value out of her because they kept killing her. So what I did was I sort of relied more on Tiny Bones and Shielded the Apocalypse. I have a couple of other win conditions in the deck because I'm used to Turgrid getting kind of killed. That's another thing. It's not even completely dedicated to like the discards and sacrifices, because I want some things to sort of stand on their own and defend me while I'm doing that. And sometimes I can't steal the answers fast enough. Sometimes like the hands are too weird and I just get like random shit. Sometimes I can't even use lol. But that's kind of the fun of it, you know? I kind of like that it's random, because I can't just choose to take something from someone, aside from a couple of cards that manipulate it, right? A lot of the time, they're choosing what I get. And a lot of the time, you know, if I'm stealing the stuff that they would normally be smirking about wiping the board with, right? But now I have it. Now you get to feel what it's like playing against your deck whenever it's on someone else's board. Yeah, that's half the fun of it. But the thing is, that deck is like so tough to counter spells, man. I feel like it would almost be fun to like have another leader or commander that's like blue and black, fit in some counter spells, but still focus on discards. Maybe just focus on discards and not sacrifices. That would be insane, and just keep everyone's hands empty all the time. Because there's a couple of cards that like make you discard your hand, then draw that many cards. But there's a couple of cards that make it so you can't draw, but you can search your library for another card. Now, usually that card is used because they can, and anyone can tutor every turn and get whatever card they want, but you can effectively make it so that no one ever gets more than one card ever again if you play it like that. So you get something that does that out on the board, and then you wipe everyone's hands, and then if anyone gets a spell and tries to stop you, you could counterspell it. And black has a couple of like discard cards. Oh man, I've just been sitting here talking about Magic for a moment. Sorry about that. There's a couple of like really fun discard cards in black, but there's like a lot of black-blue cards that just fuck with your hand and your deck. Like, there's a black card that's called Damnation. It destroys everything on the board. There's a black-blue card called Singularity Rupture that wipes out all of the creatures on the board and mills a target player's deck by half. So, like, half your deck just goes into the graveyard. Yeah. It's redonkulous, bro. That's kind of why I want to play more black-blue, so I can have even more control over the spells. But then at that point, I feel like I'm just being kind of a dick. I was even thinking of maybe sneaking Turgid into a Tasha deck. Because there's so many discard cards in that deck. Because what the idea is to just steal the spells that they discard instead of the creatures from their hand. And what's nice about that black-blue deck I keep talking about is you sort of do it at a slower pace, and you can choose what you're stealing. That's what sort of makes it cuntier than Turgid, even, in my opinion. Because Turgid will do it fast, but she has less control over it. Tasha takes her time pulling your teeth out. I legitimately felt a little bad playing Tasha, but God, was it like such a cool concept. Because like, you're not just counterspelling to slow the game down, you're doing it and then taking the thing you're counterspelling. So if you see a spell, or like an instant or sorcery that you like, and you're like, damn, I want that, you don't necessarily have to save the person as much as you are, I want that spell for later. You know? Like, I want to do the thing you just did. But, out of curiosity, what are some fun little, like, combos you do with your deck? I've already talked about mine extensively. But yeah, if you have like, a little combination, like, maybe a card that discounts. Do you have any, what's your... Actually, sorry. You're not in a bracket because you played Standard, so I'm curious what the deck looks like. Ooh, you get to have copies of your cards, too. I'm just realizing. So you could have multiple Avacins and you could keep playing her throughout the game, even if she died one time. Oh, that's awesome. Like, I know you can't play more than one of her unless you have special copy cards. But, yeah, just imagine someone puts all their effort into working around the indestructible, like with counters. Like, say someone uses like a bajillion Massacre Worms to get her health down, right? Like, let's say someone plays 4 Massacre Worms for like 30 mana or something. They're like, whew, I finally killed her with like the counters or an exile or something. And then you're like, well, a second Avacyn has hit the game. Oh, shit! That'd be fun. I will say, one deck I've played on Arena, which was Standard, it was like a blue-white deck. I heard that one was really good for beginners, and it was, because it has a lot of flying. And so sometimes people will have super strong decks with a lot of great creatures, but they won't run a lot of removal. And so all you have to do is build a line of angels and fly over them all, and they can't do anything. Usually better decks will have more answers to that, but you can still play around that and do good with that deck. But man, really, really good for beginners, I thought. I'm still a beginner. There's a lot of things I'm still learning. I don't want to act like I'm that smart yet. I also think I might hop off here for tonight. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Did I get everything I need here? I don't think I did. Let's go back here one more time before we go. I'm probably going to go then. Alright, Illyria, it was really nice to meet you. I'm going to give you a follow here. Thank you very much for stopping by. And I am no expert, still learning. Well, I wish you luck, you know. And I'm not a gatekeeper either. I don't want to seem mansplaining. I just really like talking about the game. Man, some of these cards are cool. Yeah, because I used to play Hearthstone. And I've been... Thank you, I appreciate it. There's more things I want to try, too. I want to make a Shadowheart deck, or maybe the Tasha deck I kept talking about. But I feel like if I play Turgid and then Tasha, I feel like I'm going to get assaulted. I think someone's going to be really mad at me if I do that. So I should probably only have like one or the other every now and then, and not go back to back. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a lovely evening. Yeah, you too. Keep me updated. Maybe message me on here. Maybe I could send you a copy of the arena deck I play, which is just standard. I don't have this deck, but I have one copy of the Moon Shadow card, which I was very proud of pulling. Yeah, anyway. Hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you everyone in general. Thank you for the 30 views and the 5K likes on Reality. Hope everyone who watched this or will watch this on YouTube has a good evening.